Tell me why you have gap after graduation. What you were doing after graduation from past 2 years. You completed your graduation in 2020. So what you were doing in last 2 years? Sir, I have gap after graduation because I was in my family business. I was working for my father. My father is a businessman. Okay, so why you didn't score good in graduation? सर ग्रेजुएशन में मेरे मार्क्स इसलिए कम आए क्योंकि मैं बीमार हो गया था. आई वॉज नॉट वेल. आई एम अ गुड स्टूडेंट बट एट द टाइम ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन इन ग्रेजुएशन आई वॉज नॉट फीलिंग वेल. दैट्स द रीज़न आई डिडंट स्कोर गुड इन ग्रेजुएशन. Tell me why you have gap after graduation. What you were doing after graduation from past 2 years. You completed your graduation in 2020. So what you were doing in last 2 years? Sir, the reason why I have gap after 2 years because I was preparing for entrance exams. I was not sure what I wanted to do after graduation. My friends were, few of them were going for MBA, few of them were preparing for government exams. And I wanted to do something else which I was not sure of. So that's the reason. Unfortunately, you can say, wasted or invested 2 years gauging what I really wanted to do in my life. Plus, I also prepared for various entrance examination in past 2 years. So that's the reason I have a gap after graduation. Okay, so why you didn't score good in graduation? Yes sir, unfortunately I didn't score good in graduation because I lost my focus on studies. I got into wrong company, I was fooling around, I was not attending the sessions regularly and I regret that. That is the reason I didn't score good in graduation. So guys, as you saw, I gave you a small example. Now, why I gave you that example, answer is simple, that you need to be honest, you need to be blunt, but then in the limits. You cannot fool around. When you guys are getting prepared for GDPI or for that matter VAT, people try to write or present what they think will make them look shiny and nice. But rather than that, you should focus on being honest. Guys, please understand. These guys who are interviewing you, they have heard all the type of answers, they know all the situations, and the moment you open your mouth, they know what kind of person you are, whether it's true or not. So whenever you are getting prepared for GD and PI or for that matter VAT, try to be honest, try to accept your errors. Now guys, people ask this question a lot to me, sir, when the question is asked like, what is the reason that this didn't happen good, or if something is not right in your resume or in your career, how to hide that? Guys, please don't do that, because the moment you try to hide that, forget about the moment. You know that that's a weak point and they are going to ask you questions on that the same very point, and when you try to run away from it, you sound dishonest, you sound a person who is not sincere and also a person who is not trustworthy. Rather than doing that, why don't you accept your errors? We all have done mistakes, but then it's not about doing mistakes, it's about learning from your errors. So try to be honest and blunt. At Vision MBA, when we train students for GD, PI and VAT, we make sure that we train you to be honest. We train you to accept your errors or accept your flaws, but then how to present them in a positive light. That's what we are going to train you for. I will share my contact details in the description box, and if any one of you wants to get trained for GD, PI, VAT for any of the college, please get in touch with us. Stay blessed.